We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of four between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat. Start of a four-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Hit.
2-2 now.
2-2.
A bouncer up the middle. Ramirez has it. Throws in time, and that's at number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
Next up for the Stros, Ken Griffey Jr. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ball 2. Griffey Jr., a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Garver shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 4th, the shortstop,
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Thomas is over to take a look. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. The Twins coming up. No score. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. And fellas, the Astros entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
Digging in, Frank Thomas. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. The 2-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Wow.
Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. To short, hit hard. To second for 1. Over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Striding in for Houston, Gio Urshela, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Now the first pitch here from Price. Swing and a line drive. Foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 4 for 11. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Anderson facing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Batting 7.
In now, number 28.
Number 28.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there. Looking at his career totals, Molina carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Suzuki coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
Ball.
And that misses, ball one. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
1-2.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ball two. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Anderson sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. A runner on first with two away. That one's in there. 3-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball four. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with two away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. And with two men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he lays off for ball one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Drives it to deep right field. Suzuki racing back, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
A big swing of the bat there, and they just really made him pay for leaving the starter out there. We were talking a minute ago about him losing his stuff and his sharpness, and this is what happens when that's the case. That's probably the last pitch he'll throw in this one.
Striding in, Jimmy Fox. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Play ball. Out. He's safe.
Ready once again, number 28. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Glover comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sliced hard on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left to board. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 8 and the Astros 7. Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. No hits to this point.
The second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
He's set, and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And he misses 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
2-0 now. 8 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. 2-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Popped up. Urshela is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ichiro Suzuki. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Twins retired in short order. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Troy Percival's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Troy Percival.
Stepping in, Garrett Hampson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one to count. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
So stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. from the stretch. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Jimmy Fox, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Two out with the man at first. Here he comes again. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another 2-2 offering, and that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count offering on its way, and he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. One left for Houston, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Noah Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Astros, number 26, Noah Ramirez.
Settling in now, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Count still at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball three. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Fox scoops it up, and a step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-2 to the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Trevor Hoffman please. Comes on from the pen, now hoping to finish this Twins. One off here in the top of the
Number
ninth.
51, Trevor Hoffman.
cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike two.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that misses as well. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Astros are down to their final out now, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Fouled away. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Minnesota led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Catfish Hunter earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Luke Weaver was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Trevor Hoffman closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors, they left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.